Is everyone in?
I'm in.
About 11, 12, 13.
Dragomir's up first, and I don't like that.
So be it. And he is going to step forward towards Katrina and make 2 greatsword attacks against you.
Cool. I'm gonna just cast shield on that. So AC of 25 for these.
The first will bounce off of your magical barrier, but the second will hit you for 13 slashing.
Okay.
As he just pummels through it. And then you are up.
And how do you think my father will react if you kill me now?
Who said anything about killing you? I'm bringing you into justice.
Oh, you're going to have to kill me then. She casts Shadow Blade to just have a weapon to use, and stabs him back.
Alright. That will hit him.
Okay. And I'm staying where I am.
Marcus, you are up next.
I will activate the Sunblade. Or Sun Sword. And I'm 100% putting on the light range it has. Since it matters. My 15 feet of bright light. And then there's 15 more feet of dim light beyond that. And then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna designate Dragomir as my Slayer's Prey. And then I'm gonna whack him with my sword a whole bunch.
If you move down to here, you can get advantage on all your attacks by flanking.
Also very true.
And then all of the vampires are gonna surround you.
That is very true.
No, they're not. It's okay. I got it.
If I want to go on my bright light.
Fair enough. Also, we can't see your bright light. Just
it's just an aura on me. So
yeah.
What matters
Stream
is
can
that
probably
the
see
stream can
it.
see it, and the GM can see it.
The vampires see it.
I'm just marking what bonuses I need to put on. First hit. Oh, I need to turn advantage on.
That will hit.
Second hit.
That one he will parry. You hit him in the back, and then he turns around and parries your second blow.
Third hit.
And that will hit for 16.
That was a good first hit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled max on my bonus damage against undead.
Victor.
Cast Talker's Mind Whip at 4th level.
Actually, wonder.
So I get to hit 3 targets within 30 feet of each other. Yeah, see, that's within 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a dim light on top of that.
So Dragomir has to make an int save, and then they have to make int saves.
Dragomir is not being targeted. It's the 3 vampires in the back.
Oh, okay. All 3 of them will fail.
And we can see those rolls, just in case you wanted to know.
Oh, because they were your allies last time.
They had been fighting with us, yes.
Yeah. Well, you can see that they all fail. They all take 11 psychic.
Yeah, can only move or action or bonus action.
Right.
And then I'm gonna back the hell up.
All right. Misery.
Misery is going to move here so that all enemies are within 30 feet of her. And I will cast Bane at 5th level. Bam. So that should target all of them. They all make charisma saving throws DC 17.
All right, 4 charisma saves coming up.
5. I'm targeting Dragomir too.
Oh, okay.
How are you doing that?
5th level spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Of the soldiers, the 2 ones in the back succeed.
Okay.
And then Dragomir will also succeed.
Damn it. Well, 2 is better than none.
So the 2 outer ones are baned?
Yes. So anytime they make an attack or a saving throw, they roll a d4 and subtract that number from the saving throw.
It's a good icon for Bane. There we go.
I was about to suggest that, yep.
Alright.
And then I will finish my movement by backing the hell up.
Well, they're up. And 3 of them can only move this turn, right?
Move, attack, or use a bonus action. Or move, action, or bonus action. One of the 3. Nothing
Actually,
else.
the 3 who are mind whipped are each gonna take out a longbow and shoot Marcus with it.
Rude.
The one that is baned -1 from its attack roll.
That is a 17 to hit against Marcus.
I'll hit.
For 4 piercing damage. The other 2 will miss with a 14, and then the other one will crit for 15 piercing damage.
Ow.
And then this one will move in. And give me another Bane D4, please.
-2.
He will swing his greatsword at you, Marcus, twice. Actually, no, he's going to swing his greatsword and then he's going to try to bite you. 17, including the Bane.
I'm gonna defensive duelist that.
All right. And
Will
then
I get not hit with a 17? Definitely not.
And then the bite is a 23, including the Bane.
The bite still hits.
and that will be 8 piercing and 5 necrotic.
What is that total? 13?
Yeah. And your hit point maximum is reduced by 5.
I need healing.
Okay.
And they don't get to save against the Bane, right? It's just while you're
It just
concentrating on it?
It just continues, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The good news is they're in bright light. It's treated as sunlight.
Dragomir will... Not that they're not already doing this, but... Focus your fire on the one holding the sun sword.
Please focus fire your healing on me, guys.
And he's going to swing his sword down on you. Advantage because you're flanked. And he is not baned.
Correct. Sadly.
And he's going to
I might die, guys.
unholy smite with this. For 18 slashing and 5 necrotic.
So 23.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
under a quarter hit points now.
And then he's gonna bite you for 10 piercing and 9 necrotic.
That's 19.
And
I have
he will
6 hit
heal.
points now.
He will heal the necrotic.
Does that lower my max hit points at all?
Yes, it does.
By how much?
9.
Ow.
And Katrina, you're up.
Oh god.
I have 6 hit points.
Yep, that's a lot. It's not a lot. I'm so sorry. And if I, oh god, I'm gonna move around, tap Marcus on the shoulder, and cast Greater Invisibility on them.
Okay.
And then
Alright.
I will take the attack of opportunity and run the fuck away from Dragondeer.
Alright. He will swing his sword at you. And miss. Because you have armor for days.
Shield is no longer up, so AC is 20.
Yeah, he rolled a 12.
Cool.
You just like Dark Souls dodge roll under the great sword swing.
Cool.
And Marcus, you
Now has invisibility, so they have advantage on their attacks, and they have disadvantage to hit Marcus. And it's greater, so you can still attack and be invisible.
What about attacks of opportunity? If I move, at least
I mean, considering that you are holding the sun sword, they would probably still attack, just at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because they can pretty clearly see that you are moving.
Yeah. Plus, if you're like moving right next to them, they'll like hear you and try to take a swing.
I don't
but it is
really know what I
disadvantage.
can do right now. But I'm flanked, so wouldn't that just make it regular, not...
You can
It
move
would.
to the left or right first.
Alright, I guess I can move left and not be considered flanked. I forgot that's how that worked. Yeah, I'm gonna do it the other direction. I'm gonna go there, and then I really don't want to not attack, but also if I don't heal
So
myself,
our
I'm gonna-
healing is objectively better when you are knocked out. So if I were you, I would try just to continue attacking.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on Dragomir,
All right.
and I'm just gonna whack him. Can only make 2 attacks this time, but still. Number 1. That shouldn't have advantage, so it's a 14.
No, it does. You're invisible.
All right.
11 and 13, so 24.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hit him again for another 19.
Ow. Victor.
A 20-foot cube would look like,
It'd be like a 4x4 square.
so something like that. But a 10-foot radius cube or sphere.
That would hit a 4 things, yes.
Might not hit Dragomir depending on how GM rules it, but it would definitely hit
It's
3
10
of the
feet.
things. I'll leave it up to Josh.
Yeah, I'll hit him.
Okay.
I might give him advantage on a save since it's like on the edge, but
It's also really bothering me that this guy's not on the grid.
oh, yeah, there you go. Wisdom saves.
And the 2 people are baned.
Give me some Bane rolls. Okay, so 1 and 2. That is a nat 20 and a 12. The guy who isn't baned rolls a 14. So
2 failures. My DC is 17.
these 2 are confused, and then Dragomir isn't baned. Dragomir is not confused.
Yeah, I figured probably not.
And they have to like roll to see what they do.
On their turn.
Yeah. Misery.
I'm just gonna launch a pair of Eldritch Blasts at Dragomir. So 1, 2.
The first will miss, and then the second will hit and actually knock him down.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's in sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel?
Not good.
I just meant the last time
I know.
we fought him, we were on the receiving end of this pain.
I mean, you're still receiving a fair amount of pain there, but
That's true.
yeah, that's Misery's turn.
Yeah,
he just down?
just bring him down. He's not like burning up and dying yet, but he's also not able to reform into mist and get away.
Mm-hmm.
The soldiers. Well, let's do the confusions first.
D8.
So they roll d10s.
Yeah, D10s, not D8s.
Let's start at the one next to Marcus. That is a 2. What does a 2
The
do?
creature does not move or take actions this turn.
Alright.
Cool.
And the other one.
The creature does not move or take actions this turn.
Okay, so they're just like confused. Give me some Bane rolls on, or a Bane roll on the one who was baned.
Sure.
-1. Well, Dragomir's standing orders were kill the dude with the sun sword. So he's gonna shoot at the vaguely glowing invisible.
He's got disadvantage.
Yep, he does. And a -1 on top of that. But he's gonna shoot 2 arrows at you. A 9, which will miss,
Nope.
and a 21
That will hit, unfortunately.
for 9 piercing damage.
I'm down.
Can you defensive duelist it?
No, because it's not a melee attack.
He's
Oh,
not a Jedi.
right.
And with Marcus down,
I mean, the blade is still out.
I know. I just meant that with Marcus down, the guy who still has to pick a target is gonna pick a different target.
Oh, I see.
Because, you know, mission accomplished.
Upon going unconscious, does greater invisibility drop? Would he actually know that Marcus is down?
I'm technically the one concentrating on that.
I imagine they can sort of see him go down as it, like, the arrow hits him. And like the arrow
Yeah, I mean,
sticking out of him.
He
Hear
would
the
drop
thud.
the sword too.
Okay,
Hear the
that's
Possibly.
thud
fair.
on the floor.
That's fair.
Yeah. Let's see. He's gonna aim his bow at Victor. And fire 2 arrows. Does a 12 hit?
Yes, because I don't have mage armor.
The first hit will hit you for 4 piercing, and then the second hit will crit for 11.
Confusion goes down.
Alright.
Sad. So that is 15 damage.
Yes. And then Dragomir.
There is still sunlight.
Yep. He's just slowly smoldering.
I was gonna fucking coup de grace.
Well, you'll have your chance. Hearing Marcus's body hit the floor, Katrina will run over to them, where they think Marcus is. Pick Dragomir's sword away
So
from
you
them.
could see the thing that you made invisible.
Not necessarily, unless it says.
Yeah, I guess.
Let me put it this way. Would it be an action for Katrina to, like, feel around on the ground for where Marcus is?
Make me a perception check.
Because if I can't immediately find him and keep him invisible, I'm going to drop greater invisibility to do what I want to do.
Yeah, you gotta drop invisibility.
Okay. So, run up, pick Dragomir's sword out of the way, drop greater invisibility, and pump a 4th level heal into him.
Cool.
This is maximized because of the strength of the whatever the fuck my cleric thing does. So
Because he's down.
Because he's down. So this is Cure Wounds. That is going to be 8 times 4 plus 5. Wait, no, plus 2. So that would be
34.
yes. You have 34 hit points.
I rise.
And it is your turn.
Dude right next to me. Can I just smack Dragomir with the sword?
He is
I guess.
down.
What does hitting at a down opponent mean?
Advantage.
Advantage, auto crit on hit. Which, given that they're making death saves, would just be 2 failed death saves.
Assuming he doesn't just auto succeed on death saves.
Well, bam.
Yeah. You basically do the like raise your sword and like plunge it into his chest. His eyes open and he just screams and roars. And he reaches for you in his dying grasp, and I need you to make a strength save.
He's still marked with Slayer's Price, so I need to check what I... Oh, it's checked as a thing I have already. Ignore the... I forgot to turn off advantage, so...
19.
19. He grabs your throat, and you're like trying to like pull him off you, and you like just manage to like unwrench like his fingers, and just barely get out of the dead man's grasp.
Dead?
And I believe it's Victor's turn.
Is he... I still have another attack action.
Very well.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Okay. If he's gone, I'm just gonna rise back up and use my second one to... Well, first as a bonus action, I'm gonna redesignate this one as my Slayer's Prey. And then I'm gonna hit him. For 18 damage.
Alright.
Yes, good. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, there. Like that or something.
That's a pretty
Hello?
good... What?
Yeah. Hello?
You were
Hi.
just
Hello.
cutting out, so...
I can hit him with a fireball like that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me a couple Bane rolls.
Ooh, that's good.
-3 and -4. Two of them rolled nat ones.
F.
The other rolled a nat 2.
Their morale has plummeted.
Yeah. And misery.
Let's take that fireball radius again and cast a 5th level fireball there.
Ow. Give me another couple Bane rolls as well.
Okay. There's the... Oh my god. That's...
Same damage.
Hang on.
Okay, 4 and 2. This time the one next to Marcus makes the save, but the other two will fail again. And what's half of 27? 13?
13. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 14 if you're being generous.
Takes 13.
27. I rolled a 21 on damage.
Higher level cast plus 6.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah. And with that, more Banes. They really should shoot you and get rid of that.
They really should. Why aren't they?
They will. Okay, so the one who has a 1 is going to flank Marcus and try to
What do
take
you
him
mean
down.
flank?
Oh. Well, he was confused, remember?
True.
He's still
I'm
coming
gonna
out of
flank
it.
this guy with his ally.
Yeah, he's like, wait a minute.
I mean, he sees a vampire on the other side, so
Yeah.
clearly it must be flanking.
16 to hit.
Defensive duelist. I think I need it. Yeah.
And then he will try to bite you for 4 piercing and 6 necrotic.
Did that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 10.
And I assume the necrotic is taken from max HP as well?
Yeah. This one is getting real sick of Misery's Bane, and with a -4 to hit, is going to fire 2 arrows. 12 and 13. Do either of those hit?
Okay, so first of all, is it still within 8 hours of the fight that we had out? The fight with Gesh?
Yeah.
Okay,
The mage armor's still up.
mage armor's still up. Even if it wasn't still up, those both miss.
Okay. This one's gonna fan out over here and try the same thing. And crit you for 10 damage, and the second shot will miss.
Okay. Con roll. Bane's gone.
Huzzah! He did his job. And then the final one is going to move back and try to shoot Marcus. For 19 to hit. And then the second one will miss pretty miserably.
The 19 will hit.
4 piercing.
4?
4.
I have 20 hit points.
And Dragomir's dead. Katrina.
The fireballs will continue until morale improves. That's really bad roll.
There's no Banes to mess with him this time. Not that the one next to Marcus needs a Bane to roll an @1, and then the other 2 will succeed and take 8 damage. Marcus.
I'm just gonna wail on this dude next to me.
Alright. I assume you have a second hit coming up?
Yeah, I'm just fighting with a checkbox.
Alright,
25
with
and
two
22.
clean blows, you cut off his arm, and then his sword arm, and then decapitate him.
Cool.
Victor.
This looks fine, so we're just gonna, firebolt this guy here.
All right. He ducks out of the way.
Yeah.
Misery.
Eldritch Blast. Both beams at this guy. One, two.
Both of those will hit for a total of 17.
Yep.
He's looking a little wobbly. But they're not in the sunlight anymore. You see their wounds begin to knit together. This one's gonna rush Victor. Pull out his sword. Swings it at you for a miss, and then he's gonna bite you. And deal 9 piercing and 9 necrotic.
Okay, do I lose the 9?
The 9
necrotic
reduces
poison?
your max hit points, yes. This one's just gonna scooch back a bit and aim his bow at Marcus.
Well, that was incredibly rude of him.
The second hit will hit for 5.
He moved out of my range. 5. Ow.
And then the other one has the same idea. But not the same accuracy, as both shots go over your head.
Cool.
Hey,
And-
well, fortunately, I don't have to heal you just yet. I'm going to use my bonus action, moving a little bit closer to this guy and trying to shunt him closer to me and Marcus.
Alright, that's a strength save.
Yes.
He
Also-
makes the save.
Damn.
He's too latched on to Victor.
And then, I'm
Appreciate the
gonna...
thought.
The thought was nice. I am then going to cast Chill Touch, which I know does necrotic damage, but also prevents healing,
That it does.
assuming it hits.
That it does. Just barely, but... But yeah, Marcus.
Well, since I can't hit the other two, I'm gonna go for the one on Victor. Whoosh. And bonus action, mark him with my with Slayer Spray. And go for it. Does that hit?
It does. And you take him out with a clean hit, and then you
I
hit him
overkill
again just to
because
be
I
sure.
can't get
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yep.
No reason not to.
Victor.
Do you have any movement left? Because you can finish your movement trying to go towards something else.
I can move one extra space.
Well, the range on firebolt is 120 feet, so we will hit this guy.
All right.
And
That will
probably
miss.
miss.
Yeah. Misery.
We'll say this guy's more injured from the 3 fireballs.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, but I
launch
figured Marcus was closer.
Fair.
2 Eldritch Blasts at this guy.
Yeah, it would take me only 2 to get to the one on the left, but 3
And
to get
miss
to the
with
one on
both
the
of them.
15 might hit.
No,
No,
unfortunately that just misses.
Oof.
Yeah.
And they Oh yeah, there. Fun fact, longbows have a long range. Who could have guessed?
I could have guessed because I have a longbow.
Yeah, the one on the left is gonna shoot at Marcus. Crit for 13.
Oh my god, I'm still up. I have 2 hit points.
And then he's gonna take away those hit points with another 5 damage. 24 to hit.
I'm down again.
Cool.
And he'll move back.
I was gonna heal myself on my next turn.
Well, you still can.
Victor, these 2 shots are coming at you. Does a 16 hit?
Okay. Yes.
Then the second will also hit for 9 and 8 respectively. Katrina.
Move over here. Tap Marcus on the shoulder and give him 18 points of healing.
Alright.
And then as a bonus action... Actually, scratch that. I have sorcery points that I have not been using. So I'm going to... Never mind, I have enough sorcery points to get another spell slot back of the level that I just used. So yeah, that's 18 healing.
It's something.
Mm-hmm. I am going to use that bonus action to do that, though. So yeah.
Alright, well, Marcus, you're back up.
Wait,
What?
it's 8 times 3, not 8 times 2, so that would be 8 more healing than what I said. 18 plus 8 would be 26.
24?
26.
Oh.
I mean, I just hit the up arrow 8 times.
Yep.
There, that's as far as I can go, and then I'm gonna heal myself as I'm moving.
You could also dash if you want.
But I want to heal myself while I'm moving.
That's true. That's fair.
Just Skyrim where you're moving forward, but you just have the heal spell going. Rather than sprinting.
And that's 13 more.
Victor.
We'll probably get a long rest after this, hopefully. Maybe. So... I'll go ahead and cast... greater invisibility on myself. But I can stop getting hit, hopefully.
Alright. In that case, Misery?
Two more Eldritch Blasts at this guy.
Which one?
Bottom left.
Okay. The second will hit.
I should hope so.
Right? He's looking very hurt. He's very hurt. He sees, this dude with a lightsaber walking towards him really calmly while healing.
What do you mean walking?
Well, he's not dashing.
Fair. Walking menacingly like in JoJo.
Yes, exactly. And he's like, oh no.
I need to watch that.
You don't, but Sure.
He's gonna put as much distance as he can between himself and Marcus, and then he's gonna fire 2 arrows.
If you want to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but really, really fast by Viva Animation. It's basically the same thing.
That's a 25 and a crit.
Those will both hit.
For 4 and 8 respectively. So total of 12.
12, okay.
Then the other
Well, I net 1.
has his sights on Victor, and then Victor just like disappears. So it's like I'm gonna help my friend who is about to get murdered by a lightsaber. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Well, the second will also crit for 8 damage.
Ow.
And Katrina's up.
Well, Katrina is going to move in lockstep with Marcus, just so that if they need yet more healing, they can provide. And then this asshole is within 90 feet, so they're going to get a mind whip their way.
Bottom left.
Yep.
All right. He will make an int save. He will fail said int save.
Move, action, or bonus action, only one of the 3.
And 7 psychic. All right. Marcus.
I'm just gonna dash at him.
All right.
I'm here now.
Victor.
So, actually,
Firebolt.
Never mind. I read the feature and it's not what I thought it was.
Firebolt.
That's
That will
his
hit.
stat damage.
5 damage. All right. Fun fact: if you put his health together with the health on the guy on the bottom left, they'd have enough for a full vampire soldier. Misery.
This guy is within 60 feet of me. I assume that bottom left is taken care of. So I am going to do what I can to debuff anything he could do against Marcus, and I will cast Frostbite on him. So
On the-
DC 17 on right.
Okay.
So DC 17 con save. If he fails,
He
4
succeeds.
damage. Okay, never mind. Nothing happens. It's a cantrip.
Cantrip. Okay. Yeah. Well, this guy's right next to a dude with a lightsaber. He's a bit scared, desperate for hit points, so he's gonna bite you.
I'm a defensive dualistic because I can.
Okay. And then he's gonna bring his sword down on you for 12 slashing.
Is that... Did he roll above a 16?
For the sword, yes. For the
Okay.
you deflected the bite.
Okay. 12, you said?
Yeah.
Good news is... the bad news is I have really low hit points. The good news is he'll be dead before he can act again.
Let's hope.
This dude's got his friend covered, and he's gonna try and shoot Marcus. 14 is gonna miss, but a 21 will hit you for 11 piercing.
That's enough to take me down.
You're too far away from me now.
And Katrina.
It's less health than I would like. But I'll... This guy's still in sunlight, yes?
Yep.
And they are looking very, very hurt, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna risk it. Gonna move down to here. And I can't really heal Marcus because I don't have Healing Word prepared. I have Cure Wounds instead. So instead, I'm going to cast the only guaranteed source of damage that I have in a spell, Fireball, hitting only the one guy. And hope that takes it down.
Even if he makes the save, which he doesn't, he yeah, it combusts.
Forgot to
Marcus, I
mark
need you to make a
myself.
death save.
I'm just bleeding out here. This guy bursts into flames next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, bonus action. Spare the dying on Marcus.
Oh.
There you go.
So what did that do?
You're not taking death saves. You're just stable for the time being.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Victor.
Firebolt again. Nope.
You do have advantage because you're invisible.
Oh, right.
That will hit.
You can take the 10 or the 9, I don't care.
Misery.
Eldritch Blast.
The first will hit, but the second will miss.
Yep.
Takes 17. He sees that, like, this firebolt came from the invisible dude, so he's gonna try to hit the invisible dude. Disadvantage,
Should have
but
run to, like, juke him, make him aim where you were.
does a 12 hit,
Yes.
8 piercing.
I am also down.
God damn it.
And then he is going to take aim at the healer.
Go ahead and try.
24.
To hit?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Do
5
the smart
damage.
thing at this point. Once I'm up again, I just try to shoot him.
And Katrina, you're up.
Yep. And now Marcus is as well. Now it's 18 points of healing.
I'm up.
And that's all my movement. And I don't have a bonus action that I can really do that will do anything.
Marcus.
Here. And pull out my bow and shoot at him, I guess. And as a bonus action, I'll mark him.
All right.
Did you count standing up as half movement?
Oh, right. That's a thing.
Sorry.
There we go.
That's one range.
Yeah, no,
A
it's
14 will
one.
miss.
They shoot him again.
That will hit. Is this magic?
No, it's just a regular.
Okay, so he takes half of that. Victor, I need you to make a death save. That is one success.
Yep.
And misery.
I have no reason to not keep using Eldritch Blast, so I'll do that.
That is one hit.
Yep.
And sensing that, well, not less sensing and more, oh, I'm the only guy left now. And the guy with the lightsaber is back up. He's just gonna run.
I will make my way as quickly as I can over to Victor.
Yeah, I mean, if you just wanted to spare the dying me, whatever.
Spare the dying, and then if it seems like they're not coming back, I'm going to actually use my last spell slot to
No, I
pump
can't get
you
one
with,
of those arrows back because he ran off with it in him.
Mm-hmm.
pump you with 18 points of healing, and just say we need to get out of here now.
I'm gonna collect the one that missed, though.
Yeah, I believe that. Like your daddy's gonna let you keep running Lucky after that.
Well, we'll see if he does.
Fuck, I never got any clothes for... Fuck.
You never got any clothes for fuck?
For the...
For cold weather, I assume.
I meant more just head to the inn, get out of the public eye for the time being.
Oh, well, yeah.
My father is dangerous, but if it's not him, they can't get inside.
Alright, so you flee to the inn.
I believe so.
It's a shame that one got away.
You just leave the bodies there.
Well, I mean, that
Wouldn't they have dissolved in the sunlight?
Or something.
Dragomir didn't.
He didn't?
No. There's a burning hole in his chest. But there's like...
Can I, like, run my sword all over him until he burns away?
Also, I'm definitely grabbing Dragomir's sword.
Okay. It is a...
I mean,
Well-
I could do that, but
It's actually just a regular greatsword.
Not like I can use it anyway.
I do just before we leave. I'd like make sure to finish off all the vampires with the sword.
Okay.
I am going to sort of, if I see any of the guards who stood around watching this, just briefly check in with them, touch base, and sort of commend them on a job well fucking done.
We got everyone out of there, just as you said.
Thank you.
Go get drunk in the inn.
Maybe they shouldn't do that yet.
I think that was a suggestion on what we're doing, not a
Oh, okay.
suggesting to them that they go get drunk at the
No, I'm
inn.
saying I'm gonna go get drunk in the inn
Yeah.
Yeah.
because everything hurts.
Mm-hmm. Well, that happened.
I told you it wasn't going to be so bad. For me, at least.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
I'm thankful that none of you died.
Oh, don't flatter me like that. You wanted me to die.
You never even went down. We go to the inn, we get a drink.
Maybe a little warning next time before you piss off one of Strahd's lieutenants.
Let's be honest, they had it coming. But I promise, next time I'll give you a bit more warning.
In time.
So yeah, you all get your drinks. They're mostly just recovering from the aftershocks. Casimir will show up.
I'm just gonna slap a bunch of cure wounds on myself.
There was a commotion in town just now.
You could say that.
Do you know what it's about?
12, 18,
Captain Dragomir
23.
wanted to spirit away 10 of Valaki's finest into 6 months of forced labor in an excavation site to the west. And without proper compensation, I told him no.
He didn't like that very much.
Is that what happened then? The bartender will, as he's just sort of just like overhearing you.
You don't happen to know anyone who can use a greatsword, do you? This was his.
I'll see what I can do.
You could just sell
Someone
it.
will find a use for it.
I say that more just to flaunt the fact that we have his greatsword.
Oh.
But yeah, I'll hand it over if he really wants it.
I mean, considering that you just let Gesh out, and he seemed to be rather handy with a great sword when he was trying to kill all of us.
Well, we don't know where he went.
Don't know where he went. We don't know if he's going to try to kill us again, so I would rather not
This is some
arm him
solid
outside.
craftsmanship.
Would be funny if he got Dragomir's greatsword, though.
It really would be.
I don't think it has any special magical properties.
Don't think so
Yeah,
either.
you were saying the sword isn't magic at all, it appears.
It's just big, heavy, and hurts when it hits you.
The
I'm
magic
no
was
blacksmith
inside Dragomir
myself,
all along.
but the blade seems quite durable.
I'm sure it's seen more battles than I could count.
Yeah, you recall the superhuman strength with which the captain wielded it
Yep.
Conclude it must have been durable to not, like, break all the time.
He was using a bladed weapon as a blunt instrument.
Although you, you have the mental image of he's carrying around, like, 8 spare greatswords because they keep breaking on him.
Where does he keep all of them?
In a bag of holding.
He had a bag of holding on him? God damn it.
You do, well, you do recall all of his soldiers seem to also have great swords. Maybe he's just like, hey, give me your sword, mine broke.
Wait, the guys we all fought had great
Yeah.
swords? But
Bows and great swords.
Didn't
They
the
had
art
both.
have shields?
No?
Weird, I thought it looked like a shield.
Nah, it's just like a cloak.
Oh.
It's just like draping off their arm. They can shield themselves from the sun with it. And yeah, as the evening goes on, you just hear sort of talk throughout the rest of the inn, throughout all the patrons. Of just whispering of like, you know, like, oh, what's going on? What happened?
I'm honestly surprised that there aren't people, like, questioning what the heck the new leader of the Lucky is just doing sitting here in a tavern.
They are giving you a bit of a wide berth. So they don't know what to make of you.
At some point, I am going to need to rebuild your father's mansion or co-op one of the other empty residences in town, just so I don't have to keep staying here.
I mean, it's not like it burnt down.
But still,
just been-
some amount of destruction happened.
Emptied of everything. And yeah, I guess broken windows and stuff.
Could command anyone in this tavern to do it right away and they wouldn't contradict you. After what we just did.
You know, I could, but that's not the kind of leader I want to be.
And what kind of leader do you want to be?
Trina just sort of shrugs, raises her glass. Call it naive, but I want to be the kind of leader that brings hope back to a people, that lifts them up so they can be the best they can be. Someone who doesn't give orders from on high, but gets people to willingly follow behind them. Someone people would be proud to serve. Had enough of empty promises. I truly do want to give hope back to Vallaki once more.
Yeah, he just seems pretty contemplative. He doesn't have comment to that. And the night goes on.
Eventually, we would finish drinking and make our way up to the rooms, presumably. At least
Yeah.
Katrina would.
As Katrina, as you stand up, there is a knock at the inn door.
I
I
reflexively,
was
boy.
afraid of
I
this.
reflexively cast Cure Wounds on myself again.
Uh,
Can I roll hit dice?
yeah, would we have had a short rest?
Yes.
Okay.
Just casually bumping, like, burning the rest of my hit dice.
I was considering not doing it, but 20 more.
As well.
Katrina, assuming she knows who this is going to head to the door and open it.
It is a vampire. A couple vampires, actually. And behind them,
Oh, I was seeing this weird gray building thing behind them as a shield for some reason.
oh,
Must have been so zoomed out. That thing is big, whatever it is.
Nightmare. Giant obsidian horse with flaming hair.
I can only see the bottom part of the.
actually he's on it, so. Katrina.
Yes.
There has been a development here in Vallaki. I sent my captain of the guard, Dragomir, to do a job. And
Indeed you did.
as the newly instated ruler, my belated congratulations, by the way. And my apologies for missing the occasion. I was busy with a prior engagement. But you would have received him, no?
I would have, and I did.
And now he has disappeared. Tell me, Katrina, what am I to make of this?
He told me to round up 10 of Valaki's finest, able-bodied, living citizens for your pet project in the West. What he didn't tell me he was planning to whisk them away from their families for 6 months without compensation. We had a disagreement, and he attacked us.
A disagreement, you say? And what is it you would have had him do?
Compensate them? Compensate their families? Give them some actual incentive to do this work for you instead of forcing them into slave labor for half a year.
I see. His terms offended you.
I did.
And how did you respond to this grave offense?
As I said, we had a disagreement, and he attacked us.
One grave offense atop another, I'm sure.
Or am I to
That
believe?
doesn't answer my question.
Am I to believe that your chosen lieutenant and his men were too proud, incompetent, and cowardly that they could not perform this work themselves? What is it you want from that site, anyway? What are you seeking down there?
Damn, you're getting forward.
He smiles a little bit and will take a step forward. Don't think that I can't see that you are evading a question. But if you must know, an ancient city lies buried beneath Barovia. One full of ancient secrets and magic. I merely wish to know more about the magic of Barovia and of... Well, I'm sure you've been doing your research, my daughter. I'm sure you know of the old place.
I'm trying to keep my expression as neutral as possible.
Make me a deception check.
There's some tells that let him know
Emphasis
that,
on trying, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And I know you've been researching my situation.
How do you know that?
This is something that is of interest to me as well, as you can imagine. And he will move to put a hand on your shoulder.
I'm gonna just gently close the door just enough as to block his hand.
I mean, with the way that it's open, that's a little hard to do.
Regardless, I will shy away from his touch.
Okay. Might it not be more practical to research this together? Do you not think so?
Rena is going to look back at the presumably fearful silence of the tavern and
Oh yeah, they're all hiding under the tables if they can, and try not to be seen.
her three friends at the table and Casimir. And
I'm still
you
at
can
this table. I just moved my token so the stream could see the conversation.
and she gives a look of resignation and sorrow. Like she doesn't know what to do, and she doesn't want to do this, but it seems as though she has no other choice but to accept. And she's just hoping one of you will talk her into not doing.
I think it's a bad idea.
Do we have a choice?
Are you asking that in character?
I'll go ahead and say it out loud, yeah.
I suppose. For now. But let us not get distracted, Katrina. Now, do tell me. What happened to Dragomir? What did you do?
I mean, technically, Katrina didn't actually kill him.
I ordered the guards to maintain a perimeter and make sure the people of Valaki were safe. I protected my friends and prevented them from dying at Dragomir's hands during his attack. I don't know what more you want. I did not kill him.
No? Do you know why I am displeased, daughter?
You're going to tell me anyway, aren't you?
I would prefer if you learned this lesson properly. I ask you this one last time, and this time he will put his hand on your shoulder more forcefully. Why am I displeased?
Good help is hard to find. And the actions of your late captain,
Damn.
have forced your hand into finding a replacement.
It is true, I suppose. Good help only comes around every so often. Especially considering Dragomir's performance, if I am to be honest. Sometimes we make do with the tools that we have at our disposal. No, my daughter, I am displeased because I had to come here and ask you.
Is that all?
What, did he want a fucking letter?
I think he doesn't want you to lie to him.
Every single statement I have made was technically the truth.
Well, he doesn't want
And
technically
also,
the
he
truth.
came here. He said, come here and ask. And she didn't lie to him before he came here.
He will step past you into the inn. You there. And he'll point to this commoner. Who, just like freaks out and, deer in headlights. Yes, my lord? Could you tell me what transpired here in this fair city this evening? Well, the guards, they were, going around asking for volunteers, they were. And what happened with these volunteers? Well, they were to go with your forces, my lord. And he's just wilting under the pressure of Strahd's silent stare. I don't know what happened. Okay,
He asked for
there
10.
was a fight.
Dragomir asked for 10 of the Loki's finest. We found more than enough volunteers. He made his pick of which 10 he wanted. And when he finally disclosed that they would be gone for 6 months, a tidbit he forgot to mention when he asked me for these volunteers, need I remind you, I took issue with the way he handled things, and said that I could not, in good faith, have asked these people to spend 6 months away from their families. He tried to call my bluff as if he already was promised these individuals, and I sent them home.
Yes, and then you dealt with him.
He attacked us first.
Oh, of course, that I do not doubt. No, you dispensed with him as was the consequence of his own actions. But you didn't make your meaning clear. His death should have been a message. Tell me, Katrina, you put much on the line to save these people. But do they know what you have done?
He does have a point there.
You seem to misunderstand the issue. Let me rephrase the question. If it were I in your position, what would I have done? The captain comes with an unreasonable demand and commits an unacceptable action.
I know what he would have done, but it's not my place to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
If he disobeyed your order to cease, then I believe you would have done the same. Dispatched him and perhaps paraded his dead body around the town as a message to all who would dare defy you.
Precisely. Sometimes messages need to be sent. And his grip on your shoulder, you feel tighten.
I wonder if perhaps he's sending a message right now.
I must confess, I am gravely disappointed in you. I would have thought at least you would let this be a message of hope for the people of Vallaki. But you denied even them that. Instead, they drink the night away in confusion and despair.
We should have put his head on a pike.
All of their faults. The line of Volakovich understands this.
Well, with all due respect, your lord, I'm not in charge here anymore.
Quite.
I believe you've made your point sufficiently clear. Are we done here?
Have I? If you had understood my point, then you would know that I have not yet made it clear enough. I must admit, I had rather high hopes, perhaps too high, of how you would handle this first little test. I had even, and he will take out a book, prepared a reward for you. And he holds this book in front of your eyes just long enough for you to recognize it is a journal. And specifically, Katrina is able to see it is your mother's journal.
Immediately, Katrina is going to close her eyes and look away, ashamed.
Yes, I know you have been collecting these. And I thought this particular one would have been of personal interest to you.
Oh, so you know, every time we take a fucking piss in this world,
Maybe.
I mean, if the piss touches the land,
he is the.
I mean,
I think we broke him.
yeah, you did. Oh my god, what was I saying?
You've been collecting these.
Yes. He puts the book away back in his pocket. Perhaps I will let you earn this in your next challenge. He goes to get back on its horse. Allow my meaning to be crystal clear. There will be consequences. And he rides off.
Close the door to the inn, and just crumple to the floor in a disheveled mess of nerves, not even paying attention to the fact that there are people outside the party here in this tavern.
I mean, they're also too busy freaking out. If anything, they're freaking out more than you because they just heard Strahd say, there will be consequences.
Yep, I heard that too.
Yeah.
Oh god. Love this fun and family-friendly campaign, guys.
But yes, amidst the slowly growing pandemonium, what do you do?
Trina's too rattled to do anything.
I will walk over and offer a hand to help pull you up.
I'll take it.
I think you need a drink.
Trina's just going to whisper or softly speak to Misery and just say, and this is why I didn't want to kill him.
Why? Because you knew you'd fail his little test.
I would like you to have done any better.
I was telling you to make it a spectacle.
And just downs the drink, and heads upstairs.
Does everyone eventually follow?
Yeah, I think so.
So,
Yeah.
are we working with Strahd now to,
No, I
you
don't
know,
think so.
Never actually made that deal.
No, you didn't.
You were like, do we even have a choice? And he was like, I suppose you do for now.
He had more important matters.
Now I have more important matters, namely a long rest.
I mean, do let me know if you start working with Strahd so I can be rid of all of you.
While she's still alone in the room, Katrina's just gonna, like, grumble into the pillow, I hate being powerless.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to my room.
I always kind of sort of want to have a moment with Katrina, but I'm also really out of character nervous about it.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, probably. Is Misery in there yet?
She doesn't have to be.
Okay, I think that'll make it less weird.
Okay.
Now, if I could remember where the map is.
Straight up from...
There we go.
There you
Right, yes, okay, cool.
Katrina's just laying face down on the bed, still clothed, face
Well,
buried in
I
the
would
pillow.
hope so. I'm gonna knock
Yeah.
first, though, anyway.
Come in.
I'm gonna use my token just so the stream can see, but I'm not
Yeah.
actually there.
Yeah.
Victor walks in, and much like me, he doesn't really look like he knows what he wants to say. But eventually he just kind of blurts out, "You have to give him what he wants." But that doesn't mean you can't do it on your terms.
So he wants me to work with him to uncover the secrets of the magic of Barovia.
Well, it didn't mean you have to work. You have to give him what he wants. That specifically. But you have to be what he wants you to be like. What am I trying to say? Your mistake is that you're afraid of him. Well, no, that's not quite right. You can be afraid of him. You probably should. But you have to want to stand up to him. Even if you're afraid of him. This is getting really sappy, and
I
Victor
was
looks
trying
embarrassed.
really damn hard to do just
Victor's
that.
also maybe a little drunk.
Yeah.
It takes far more energy than you can imagine standing up to him with a straight face and listening to him tear you down brick by brick.
You think I don't know?
No, I'm sure you do. That's why you know what it feels like.
Why I'm not coddling you, and you can't coddle yourself either. Yes, it's hard, but nothing worth doing was ever easy. But it gets easier when you pretend to be how they want you to be. Even if you don't feel like it. You have to do it first, and the feeling will come afterwards.
And if I do pretend to be the person my father wants me to be, what then will Vallaki think of me?
Does it matter?
It does to me.
Why?
Because I don't want to be seen as a monster.
Who cares what they think? You're the one who knows whether or not you're a monster.
So what? Next time he comes to Vallaki, asks for 10 people from the streets, I'm just to acquiesce?
You're supposed to do the right thing, but not because you're afraid of what they think about you. It's
The reason
You've already said to Gesh, basically, that things aren't simple here. Sometimes you will have to make sacrifices, and the people won't understand, because they're stupid and they can't see you. But that doesn't matter. You have to do something that makes them hate you. But it is better in the end. Who cares? They'll hate you. They probably will hate you forever. They'll never understand. But you know inside why you did it. That's the important part.
I have a lot on my mind. You heard my father.
I
One of his
do.
main. You heard my father's. One of his main criticisms was that I didn't send a message. I.
You weren't ruthless enough. You weren't confident enough. He doesn't care what you do as long as you do it with purpose.
Just looks like she's about to say something, then just closes her mouth and just nods.
Sighs. I'm going to sleep.
Victor,
What?
thank you.
Change your mind later.
What was that? You like cut out a bit.
Yeah, you cut off near your closing lines.
Oh, I just said something like, you won't be thanking me later, or you'll
Hmm.
change your mind.
Cool. Marcus is asleep when you enter the.
Just
Yeah,
pass
I'll
the
just-
fuck out.
I'll go to sleep.
Yeah, he took such a beating. He's just like, I'm going to sleep.
How many times did you go down and get
3.
revived back up?
3.
I think Katrina's gonna head up to the roof and spend another hour or so just looking at the stars, surrounded by ravens,
Yep.
before actually finally making her way to sleep.
It's kind of weird. Like there's no ravens on any of the other rooftops. They're all on this one.
Weird.
What about Misery? Is Misery going up at any point?
Like, are there like actually ravens on the art? Is that just
There are a bunch of ravens on this roof specifically.
like?
They're not on the map.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you meant all the maps don't have ravens on their roofs except this one.
No. It's just an actual quirk of this building.
Is that okay? Is it always like that in Strahd?
I can't really comment.
Fair.
It's up to interpretation, but this is a good interpretation.
So yeah, is Misery? Oh, Misery doesn't sleep, but
Yeah,
Why?
I don't think she'll bother going into the inn room tonight. She will stay out in the bar area until, she is told, you have to not be here anymore.
yeah, that basically happens. Like, are you going to sleep at any point, lady?
No, not really, but I'll leave if you need me to. And she'll go outside.
Okay.
That's
Wait,
it.
why don't you need to sleep?
Invocation.
Because yeah,
Oh right, yeah.
I have a special ability that says I never need to sleep.
That's
Instead of a long rest, I can do light activity for 8 hours.
cool.
Or 6 hours, however long a long rest is.
Do we get a long rest?
Yes, you do.
Thanks,
Haha.
Bob.
Goodbye, -20 max hit point.
In the morning, Katrina, there is a loud knocking at your door.
For getting hip dice back, it would be half rounded down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cool.
There's a loud knock on Katrina's door.
Yep.
She'll wake
Okay.
up and answer it, making
Half-
sure she is presentable.
Letter for you.
She'll
Has a
take the
bit
letter.
of a concerned look on his face. It bears the seal of Strahd.
I figured.
Are these the consequences?
I was afraid you'd say that.
She'll just sort of step back into the room and just say to no one in particular, well, let's see what he wants. And open the letter.
It says, I told you there would be consequences. You have 3 days.
Nothing else, just that.
Consider this your last test.
I assume it's 3 days to produce the 10 workers or whatever.
You don't know.
Well, that's fucking vague. Also, I'm not there.
I mean, reading it, you do know you're being tested. So,
Mm-hmm.
is it just as simple as get the 10 people?
Katrina will sort of look out the window in worry before getting an idea and sort of steeling herself for what's to come.
Alright. And I think that
That's where we're ending.
is a good place to call it, yes.
Alright. Then I shall turn off the stream. Thanks for watching.